Hi y'all, it's Harvard Lawyer Lee. We're doing something different tonight. What I've done is do 3 videos, short 6 to 10 minutes, about 3 different cases. Now these are standalone videos, so you have to go from video to video. I would really like your opinion about what you think about these 3 cases. I'm trying to make some choices about what to do with the channel and where to go next. So I want to know, what do you really want to hear about? Please be sure to hit the thumbs up on the video itself. Don't hit the thumbs down. I think that'll send the wrong message to YouTube. But if you would, in the comment section, rank the case 10 to 1. 10 means, yes, got to hear more about this one. 1 means, that's probably not the case for me. I'm not as interested in that one. Video 1 is about Kouri Richins. In video 2, we're going to be talking about Elon Musk. And then video 3, I think I'm going to get a whole lot of 10 out of 10 votes on that one. Lori Shaver, it's not as well known a case, but I think you are going to be really interested in that. There is a wild twist in that case, but I'm not going to give anything away. We do live streams every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 p.m. We would love to have you as a subscriber. The world's best chat is here. Nice people, interested, great comments. Join us. Kouri Richins is a grieving widow who wrote a sweet book about helping kids deal with the grief of losing a parent. Or is she? Hi y'all, it's Harvard Lawyer Lee. Police now say that Kouri Richins, a Mormon mom from Utah, killed her husband Eric. She poisoned him, they say, with a massive dose of fentanyl. Police were called to the couple's house at 3 a.m. on March 4th, 2022. Eric was on the floor at the foot of his bed. His body was cold. Police believe the couple had argued about whether to buy a $2 million home, which Kouri wanted to flip as part of her business. Eric allegedly thought it was too risky. Despite Eric's concerns, according to the information warrant for Kouri's arrest, Kouri told police that the two had been celebrating buying the $2 million home. Kouri kindly fixed Eric an alcoholic beverage called a Moscow Mule about 11 p.m. on March 3rd, 2022, and brought it to him in bed. Kouri said that shortly after she went to bed, she went to sleep with one of the children because the child was having a night terror. She said she woke up about 3 a.m. and went back to her own bed, where she found that Eric was cold to the touch, and she called 911. The autopsy report said Eric had 5 times the lethal dose of fentanyl in his system, and that it was illicit fentanyl, not medical grade. The medical examiner believed the fentanyl was ingested orally. Prosecutors think it was in the drink Kouri brought to Eric. Kouri told the police that she left her phone plugged in next to the bed when she went to the child's room. However, law enforcement said that during the time she supposedly was in the child's room, the phone was locked and unlocked multiple times. Movement was recorded, and messages were sent and received and then deleted. Kouri also told police that she gave Eric CPR. Again, authorities were skeptical, saying that there was a large amount of blood in Eric's mouth when they arrived. The day after Eric died, Kouri Richins bought that controversial 22,000 square foot unfinished home alone. That same day, she threw a lavish party to celebrate her new purchase. Police say she drank and celebrated at the party despite the fact that her husband had just died. Even more awkwardly, Kouri proceeded to write a children's book on grief. She says the book grew from her efforts to help her own kids deal with the loss of their dad. Promotions for the book called it a heartwarming and reassuring book that gently guides children through the difficult experience of losing a loved one. Written by a loving mother who personally faced this challenge, this book is designed to offer comfort and solace to young minds in a way that is both accessible and engaging. Meanwhile, police were suspicious. The month after the murder, in April 2022, they obtained a search warrant and interviewed Eric's family members. Eric's family told authorities that he had complained that Kouri had already tried to poison him twice before. One of his sisters said that 3 years earlier, Eric had called from a trip to Greece. He said he became violently ill after drinking a drink that Kouri gave him, and he thought she had tried to kill him. Kouri also changed his business life insurance policy to name her instead of his business partner as the sole beneficiary. Michael and the partner discovered the change and switched it back. According to reports, family members told the police that Eric had said that if anything happened to him, Kouri was the one who did it. Police say Kouri Richins was finally successful on her third try at killing Eric in March of 2022. When she was interviewed about her book, she claimed Eric's death was unexpected, which might be true given that police say she had unsuccessfully tried at least twice before. Police have charged Kouri with purchasing drugs with intent to distribute, the distribution being to her husband. Police say that in December 2021 or January of 2022, she sent a text to a dealer named CL and asked her for hydrocodone prescription pain medicine for an investor who had a back injury. Kouri Richins asked CL, she was only identified by initials, but at one point the document does refer to her, to leave the pills in a Midway, Utah house Kouri owned and was going to flip in December of 2021, January 2022. 2 weeks later, Kouri ordered more, and this time she said she wanted something stronger, some of the Michael Jackson stuff. Of course, as we all know, Michael Jackson did not just take a combo of benzodiazepines and propofol. He died from overdosing on them. Kouri also asked for fentanyl, which is not what Michael Jackson took, but which is arguably even more dangerous. Police believe that CL found and supplied 15 to 30 fentanyl pills. Prosecution documents say that Richens went to CL's home in Heber, Utah to make the exchange, paying $900 for the pills. 3 days later, on February 14th, Valentine's Day 2022, Eric and Kouri had a Valentine's dinner at their home. Eric became unable to breathe, but if it was a poisoning attempt, it was foiled when Eric used his son's EpiPen and took a Benadryl and recovered. The warrant says that on February 26th, Kouri ordered up yet another $900 worth of fentanyl from CL and had CL leave the pills at the outdoor fire pit of the Midway house where cash was waiting for CL. 6 days later, on March 4th, 2022, Eric was found dead of a fentanyl overdose. One huge question looming over this case is why on earth did Eric stay when he thought she had tried to poison him twice before? If there's interest, we'll pull in a psychiatrist and talk about that very question. Let me know in the comments. On Monday, May 8th, a year after Eric's death, authorities accused Kouri Richins of murder and a possession of controlled substances. The warrant accused Kouri of criminal homicide, aggravated murder, and 3 counts of a possession of a controlled substance with intent to distribute. Kouri also has a civil case pending. After Eric's death, Kouri got an unpleasant surprise. After his repeated sudden and mysterious illnesses, Eric had changed his will and power of attorney to his sister, Kouri Richins Benson, instead of Kouri. He also had made Kouri Richins Benson the beneficiary of his personal life insurance policy. Kouri sued Eric's estate this past February 2023, asking for $3.6 million. She says she had a premarital agreement that entitles her to a $2 million ownership interest in the stone masonry business that Eric owned with a partner. She also wants their $1.3 million home and to be paid back for paying the mortgage, utilities, and landscaping since Eric died, as well as for $100,000 worth of construction work done on the family home. Kouri also has sued her former sister-in-law, who is the trustee of Eric's estate. As for that $2 million unfinished home on 10 acres that Eric supposedly did not want to buy, Kouri put it back on the market just 2 weeks after she bought it, priced at $5 million. It apparently took a year, but the house is now under contract for $3.75 million. If, and this is only an assumption, she only put in that first 2 weeks worth of work on the house, that's probably a pretty impressive profit. Let me know your opinions in the comments below. And please be sure to like and subscribe for more content about legal cases.